Hello, my name is Jules Trujillo, and today I'll present to you guys my tribute speech. The most important person to me is my dad. He is an inspiration not only to me, but also to other people. Today I'll be telling you about my dad's childhood, his failures, and his accomplishments. The first thing I'll tell you is his childhood. My dad was born on November 4th, 1964. He was born in a small village in Mexico called Buena Vista. As a family, they lived very poor. He had a family of seven, and they lived in a small house that only had one bedroom. He lived with his brother, his three sisters, and his parents. My dad worked since he was 8 years old with my grandpa in agriculture. He dropped out of school in sixth grade to help my grandpa with money and to support the family. He was, as he was growing up, the only dream he had was to come to the United States. He knew there were more job opportunities in this country, and it was the only way to give his parents a good life. At age 18, he decided to leave his family behind and travel to the United States. Now that I told you about his childhood, I will next tell you about his failures. Being a good husband was his biggest failure. My dad got a divorce in 2001. Since then, my siblings and I have traveled from one house to another once a week. He has tried very hard to give us a good life. After the divorce, he won full custody of us, and he had a full-time job. He worked as a manager at Don Pablo's, and he had a towing business he did at night. We barely saw him. We'd only see him on Sundays, which was his only day off. In my childhood, my siblings and I were very scared of him because he was very tough on us. He didn't have much time to educate us, so when he did, we were always in trouble. Also, when we had school events at school, he'd never go because he didn't have time. He wasn't a very supportive parent in the beginning because he was always working. Now that I've told you about his failures, I will next tell you about his accomplishments. Throughout his life, he has had many accomplishments. The best skills he learned was learning the English language very well. After working very hard at Don Pablo's and towing cars, he saved enough money to buy his own car dealer. He quit Don Pablo's and dedicated all his time to us, which was his kids, and his business. He'd take us all to work with him on the weekends to teach us how to work, and he taught us the value of a dollar. A few years later, there was an accident and the dealer got burned down. With the money he had saved up, we all worked together to buy another car dealer, and that was successful. At the new car dealer, he decided to add mechanic work and not only sell cars. After 7 years of success, he saved enough money to buy a car junkyard. Now it is a family business, and we all work together. Now that I've told you about his accomplishments, I will conclude. My dad is the best person in the world. I love him so much. He came from such a poor family, and now he has his own business. He motivates me every day to become a successful person. When I graduated, he gave me a very special gift to show that he was very proud of me. And he gave me this necklace, and it has the Virgin Mary on one side, and it has Jesus on the other side to protect me. And he told me it was the first step to the start of my life. It's a lot of work in the beginning, but at the end, it's all worth it.